Hi, boys and girls. We are going to go through our vocab words for our new unit on fossils. Our first word is data. Say data. Good. Some people say data, so you could say data too. Let's spell it. D-A-T-A, data. Data is just the information that has been collected. So you can actually find data about a lot of different things. You could find and use data in math. You could use it to find data for social studies like populations, right? And data is also important in science. When we're relating it to our unit on fossils, here's how we are going to connect the two. We know that we can collect data about where fossils have been found to look for patterns and see if there are reasons why certain fossils are in certain places. Data is the word. It's just the information you collect. We used this when we did our weather unit and we talked about rain gauges. We could collect the data every single day to see how much it rained, and it's just that information that we collect. Data is the word. Our next word is environment. Say environment. Good. Let's spell it. E-N-V-I-R-O-N-M-E-N-T. We've seen this word a lot of times. It's just the space, the conditions, and all the living and non-living things around an organism. So look around the room, look around where you're at. All of those things make up your environment right now. When we relate it to fossils, we know that fossils can tell us what the environment was like when that plant or that animal that became a fossil was alive. So it's a pretty interesting thing that just from one fossil, we don't only just figure out about the animal or the plant, but we can actually learn about the environment that it lived in. Our next word is the word evidence. Get out your hand lens, look around. Evidence. Evidence is just the information that supports an idea. We've seen this word before too. Evidence in relation to fossils, we know that fossils are evidence that the environment has changed over time, or fossils are evidence that some animals or plants have gone extinct. They serve as information that support an idea. Our next word is fossil. Say the word fossil. Great. This is such an important word for this unit. We definitely need to be able to recognize this. So look at that word carefully. Let's spell it together. F-O-S-S-I-L. We can see here in the picture that there is a fossil of this creature. A fossil is just a preserved part, so a part that has stayed, or a trace of an animal or plant that has lived in the past. So there are different types of fossils, and we'll learn a little bit about them this unit. But we know that obviously our whole unit's on fossils, so this word connects in a lot of different ways. We, for instance, know that if we're looking at a rock and it has lots of fossils in it, the fossils that are at the very bottom are going to be the oldest fossils out of all of them. Fossils at the top are going to be the youngest fossils. Our next word is the word nature. Say the word nature. Great. Let's spell it. N-A-T-U-R-E. Nature. Nature is just how something is without human intervention. So what it looks like without humans adding to this. So we can see our picture here. The nature includes the water, the rocks, the trees, the mountain, the sky, right? Nature, how something is without any humans intervening or adding or taking away things. So when we talk about fossils, nature is important to know because scientists will use models to describe different objects or events in nature. And sometimes those have to do with what was around in the past. Last word is one you've seen before too. The word is organism. Say organism. Great. Let's spell it. O-R-G-A-N-I-S-M. An organism is just a single self-contained living thing. Each one of these butterflies is a single self-contained living thing, meaning each one is an organism. You are an organism. A hippo is an organism. It's just any living, self-contained living thing. This connects to fossils because some fossils look exactly like some of the organisms that are still around on Earth. That's pretty cool, especially like if you look at the fish one from our video yesterday, our phenomena, that looks pretty similar to the fish we see today. Well, those are our vocab words this unit. I hope you enjoy learning about fossils.